Let's suppose you're traveling from New Zealand to Australia. Okay, so if you're traveling from New Zealand to Oz, and you take, uh, let's say, 25,000 New Zealand dollars, you need to go to Oz, but they don't take New Zealand dollars, let's say, and you have to convert it. So you gotta have some kind of rate of change of money, which is known as your exchange rate. So exchange rate, just like the word exchange, means you are giving up some money to get something else. So you're exchanging New Zealand dollars to receive Australian dollars. So exchange rate, let's say, is for every one Australian dollar, you get 1.114 New Zealand dollars, let's say. All right, let's say this was the exchange rate. When you go to Australia, you want to calculate how many Australian dollars you need, then you got to somehow use the method of direct proportion. That's what we want to figure out. How many Australian dollars can you get if this is the exchange rate to go backwards? The first thing you have to notice is starting from the number one, when you apply a multiplier, which is in this case exactly 1.14, and I multiply it by 1.14, I'll end up at that amount. So if I do exactly the same thing over here and I multiply this by 1.114, I will end up at 25,000. But we're going in the opposite direction. We're going that way. So we're going to divide by 1.114, and we do exactly here. We would divide that by 1.114. So we'll take $25,000 divided by 1.114. That'll come to 22,441.65. Let's do a different example. Let's suppose I've got an exchange rate table. Okay, I've got New Zealand dollars on this side. Let's say one New Zealand dollar is equivalent to two British pounds. And this is all in reverse. Right? In reality, it's the other way around. Two British pounds and let's say 1.5 Singapore dollars. And let's say USD, 0.75 USD. And maybe 25 yen. All right, the Chinese yen. Okay, these are hypothetical situations, right? This is not true. Okay, I want to convert each of these into New Zealand dollars. All right, then for each of these, I will get one New Zealand dollar. All right? Okay, so then if I have a question and I say, okay, convert the following, and let's keep NZD on one side. In this case, let's say I've got 6,000 New Zealand dollars on one side, and I've got British pounds on the other side. Let's suppose I've got to convert that into each and every one of these. Let's say I'm going to get some Singapore dollars as well, USD, and yen. Now remember, the principle behind this initially was the following: is that if this is 1 NZD, then we start from the 1 and we work the other way around and we create some kind of arrow. So this is going to be multiplied by 2 to go this way. So to go backwards, it would be divide by 2. At the moment, I want to go from NZT to British pounds, so I would simply multiply it by 2. 12,000, yeah. So 12,000 pounds. And then if I've got NZD going back to Singapore dollars, exactly the same principle, multiplied. Yeah. So 1.5 comes multiplied by 1.5 comes to 9,000 Singapore dollars. Next one, 0.75 multiplied on the calculator, multiplied by 0.75 comes to 4,500. And if I want to go to the yen, I take 6,000 and I multiply it by 25. That comes to quite a big number. That's going to be 150,000 yen. All right.